All right. Your next comic coming up is a very funny man. Please welcome to the stage, Mark Chagas. Mark, where are you? Mark! Mark!
Hello, how are you? Thanks for everybody coming up from Richmond. You didn't bring any of my fucking kids with you, did you? I heard a rumble in the trunk coming up there. I hope it's a fucking bowling ball. Yeah, they're crazy. I went to a whorehouse the other day and I was just about to get into it. My 8-year-old crawls underneath the bed and he says, "Dad, you appear to be enjoying yourself." It's getting so, if I gotta smile, I gotta run in the bathroom and close the door or else they start having emergency meetings and shit. And it's all because what? Because I had to screw. I was ahead of the game, but I had to listen to this guy, you know? You know, there is a direct correlation between this and that because when I'm getting a blowjob, I sure as hell can't do math problems. So I'm 42 years old and I got, how many fucking kids do I got? I keep getting Father's Day cards from Guatemala, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So, you know, women complain a lot of us men, you know, we're not, wait a minute, let me ask you a question. How many sardine eaters do we got out here? Now, if you just put one of those real labels on there, tastes like pussy, I'd sell 1 million of these son of a bitches. Would we eat it, guys? Would we? I'd buy a case tomorrow. Because, you know, they can put a man on the moon, but they haven't figured out how to flavor this thing up a little bit, you know? So I got some ideas on that, too. They got 15 boxes of this shit. Okay? 5 flavors of douche. What's wrong? What is wrong? So, I got an idea on that, too. Get yourself a can of beef stew. And just shove that shit in there. And you got to be careful because they keep coming and they blow the potatoes out on you. And you better know what the hell you're doing because a guy called me the other day and he asked me if I'd come over and help him get the can out. I mean, you know, use your fucking head. And I get a big can because I'm a big eater. Okay, women, one of your complaints is that we're not creative enough in bed, okay, right? All right, goddamn. Wait a minute, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. We're dropping shit everywhere. I'm ready to go. I got blow pops flying everywhere. Whoa. Must be getting too fucking fat. So anyway, you put this fucking thing on here. I'm gonna take this fucking coat off. So anyway, here we go. I got all sorts of shit here. I got a pocket full of rubbers, blow pops. Look at this fucking thing. I tried using this thing the other night. I was turning and turning. I'm waiting for the music to go on. I like to use this hot cinnamon shit because it burns the living hell out of them. But, you know, being 42, I smoke a lot of fucking cigarettes. I run out of gas. You know, just as far as you hit yourself in the head until she starts looking better. And I haven't forgotten you anal people either. You can really stir the shit with this sucker, can't you? So now that we've gotten into motorized items, get over here. How about this son of a bitch? This is what's known as the Black & Decker Pussy Racker. Did anybody ever tell you to sit and spin? Take a ride. Now the next tool, I am qualified to operate this machinery here. Don't try this at home. I'm serious. Can I have a little music, please? This is known as the Annihilator. I had a little appointment before I got here. This'll rip this shit out of anything. And the nice thing about it is you can hold it and you can still watch Sports Center at the same time, you know? And the reason that you wear the goggles is you ever get shit in your eyes? It burns like hell. Everybody got one of these? In case you're taking off, you know? This is the way I'm going. Because ain't nobody getting my balls. With a big old Woody. Anybody want to have a squirt gun fight? You hold this, I use mine. Well, speaking of balls, there was this guy and he was having a testicle surgery done, you know? And these two doctors got fucked up the night before. And their hands were just terrible. So they put the guy under the anesthetic and he says, well, he'll be under there for a couple hours, you know. So the guy's walking with his testicle on one of those little trays, and it falls off, and the other guy steps on it. And they say, oh shit, what are you going to do? He says, well, fuck, he'll be out for a little while. Let's go across the street and have a few drinks. So the one guy goes in there and he orders a martini, and the other guy orders a Gibson, and you get that bar onion with it, you know. Drinks about 2 or 3 of those. He says, you know, it's about the same size. He says, yeah, it's about the same texture, too. He says, I got it, we'll put one of these in this guy, and he'll never know the difference. So they go ahead and inserted him, and he recovers from the surgery, and he's just bubbly, you know, dancing around and shit. And so they're trying to avoid this guy, and he keeps coming back to see him, and they go out the back door and shit. Finally catches him in the parking lot, and he says, man, you know, I've never felt better in my life. You know, what'd you guys do to me? He says, I just got one hang-up, though. Every time I go to McDonald's, I get a hard-on. Well, that's all I got for tonight, but if you guys are here June 2nd, I'll have some new shit, if the old lady's pussy can take it.